Now then, reefers, I'm at the 8th wonder of the world, Polo Reef. Let's go inside and have a look at this incredible saltwater aquarium. We are here at Polo Reef, all the way in New York, and I'm with the man himself behind this. I keep calling this the 8th wonder of the world. Andrew, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for inviting me over for this. This aquarium here is how many litres?
65,000.
65,000 litres. Did you ever imagine in your life you would do this?
Not until I was in my mid-40s.
Yeah.
I would never do it again.
No?
No.
You are just rolling with it now?
It took too long. It took, you know, it's 10 years now. And
10 years in the making, yeah?
Yeah, and now at this age, you start thinking about vacation homes and, you know, stuff like that. But
yeah.
I'm glad I did it when I was younger, yeah.
Can we go have a look at it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. The dimensions of this are, it's a cube?
It's pretty much a cube. I think it might be 15 feet by 16 feet. And from the bottom to the top is 9.
9.
And you're 2 feet under.
Yeah, because you can see here at the bottom.
Yes,
there's
2 feet under.
So this was all part of the design,
It was part of the design. We wanted to be the eyes above the water, so we needed 7. And we needed 2, and if we went down to 3, we thought that the water column would drop too much, and we needed a certain amount of room upstairs to work.
I mean, the thickness of this here, this is, let me show you this, 1 second. Look at this, this is crazy. So the thickness of it's acrylic, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's pretty much the size of a can of Coke. Just so you can get an idea if you've got a can of Coke with you.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, and to get the clarity in there must have been a challenge.
We're still working on it. We're thinking about putting a rotary drum filter on it.
Are you?
Yeah, like we have on the 2500 upstairs.
You said you stopped ozone as well?
I did. We stopped the ozone because we thought we had a theory on the clams, and it really wasn't true, we don't think.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, we installed some filters in this tank to take out gas, nitrogen gas and oxygen gas. And they go through membranes, and before the membranes, they have to have a pre-filter. And so it goes from my sump into this thing.
Yeah.
And that has helped the clarity.
So you don't need the ozone, yeah? You messaged me after I did David Sax's video.
Yeah.
And the only thing you said is, does he run ozone? So you must have been thinking about this, yeah?
I've been thinking about it for a while.
And you've seen his aquarium?
Yeah.
And this doesn't look any less clearer from what I've seen on your videos in the past. It looks super.
No, I don't miss the ozone. The fish seem to be growing their fins back a little more. They're less aggressive.
Really? Less aggressive?
Less aggressive. And corals look good. I'm probably not zapping my trace elements out as fast.
Yeah. What really surprises me about the aquarium, and we'll have to talk a bit about the lights, but you have SPS corals right at the bottom.
Yeah.
And SPS corals here.
Yeah.
And these aren't bleaching.
Yeah.
And these are still. How have you achieved that with the par being so different? And because the par down here to achieve there, you would think would bleach anything up here.
So it has to do with, on the LED side, the distance that we're shooting.
Yeah.
And whether those lenses are wide and narrow.
Yeah.
Like the narrow ones that come straight down, I have to be very careful not to use too much white because they will bleach coral. So
this is finely tuned.
Yeah, and then the metal halides around, and they go. It's basically 11 to 330.
Yeah.
And they really, because of the point source, don't fry coral.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So it's a combination of metal halide and LEDs.
And LEDs, yes.
And you've had to do a lot of tweaking with this.
Correct. A lot of tweaking. I mean, you know, Montes get too much light, they bleach, but the corals want it, and you know, you get that kind of thing.
Yeah. Andrew, the fish. I'm a fish lover before a coral lover. I love my fish. some of the fish in here you would never see in even a public aquarium.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And is there any particular fish in here that you got, and because you've got so many, but is there any one fish that you finally got and you was like,
God.
but the problem is when you do this, they end up dying or something.
That's what I was going to tell you.
Yes.
I had a one-of-a-kind in here, which was a conspic blue line, the only one in the world.
Really?
Grown at Polo Labs, went blind and died.
No way.
Yeah.
And this was the fish that you felt like.
And then I had some banded angels that were
These are beautiful, yeah.
ghosted, no stripe,
Yeah?
no stripe.
Wow.
But you put them in, and it was like a gang war.
Really?
Yeah, the males, the mafia,
The mafia, yeah.
no boys.
There looks like there's no room for anything else in here.
Probably not.
So, what are you just going to leave this, let it be, and then are you going to tinker with the office tank?
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're going to look at the office tank
Yes.
as well, aren't we? So,
Yes. We chose to get this all right and then move on to another tank.
This one over here, this is the new drop off. Yeah.
This is going to drop off, and it's a lot of very quick timing.
How long's this been running?
Maybe only 4 to 6 months.
This is, really?
Yeah, we made some mistakes. We put some sand sifting gobies in there, and the sand goes on the mushrooms.
And then
And then we've been trying to get them out, and they're impossible to get out. I told you the tank's under antibiotics right now because of that
Elegance, yeah.
that elegance. But I'm gonna switch to oxalinic acid tonight. Just,
Oh, really?
yeah. There was some other things. There were some chalices that were peeling off, so I might as well just hit it. I hit it once.
I mean, this is incredible for 6 months.
Yeah.
Especially the LPS here.
Yeah.
Because you can't have these corals, surely, with these fish.
No.
There's
It'd
not
be-
much fleshy, meaty coral in there, no?
It'd be fish food.
So do you enjoy, which do you prefer? LPS, SPS?
I'm more of a stick guy, but I like hints of LPS too. But I think I'm more of a stick guy.
Yeah?
But you know, the girls like to see things flowing and stuff, and the women.
Yeah. And when did you first get your first aquarium? How old, do you remember? And what was it?
6 or 8.
You were 6?
Yeah, 8.
Really?
Yeah, 10-gallon live bearer, platies, and
Yeah.
guppies. Yeah.
Did you consistently have fish? Because you have a very busy career.
Always.
And even throughout this busy career that you have.
Correct. Only a few years in college I took off. That's
So
it.
is there something that brings you back to Earth with the fish then, the reef system?
It's another thing to keep your brain healthy and active on instead of just stock prices.
Yeah. So you can really just come here
Yeah.
and switch off.
Yep.
But at times it's the most stressful thing in the world. Would you see
Sometimes it is.
And you get these fish or these corals you've been waiting so long for. then.
Yeah.
So is this system connected to this system?
No.
This is separate.
Yeah.
Separate system, yeah?
Yeah. Separate system.
And I have to ask, right now it's January 2025.
Yep.
And what are the plans for Polo Reef this year?
We have 6 cubes. You'll see 3 up now. There's going to be another 3 in the lab for experiments.
Yeah.
Working on brown jelly, working on antibiotics, working on how to keep wild clams alive,
Right, okay.
working on in-tank aquapore eating flatworms.
Yeah.
So we have some experiments to do and send swabs and samples up. And then the 2500 upstairs, which we can take a walk up.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that wet now?
It's wet and fish and looks
yeah.
beautiful. Other than there's no coral. There's one tester in there, but it's gonna get coral in the next couple of weeks.
Some Montiporo, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's a tester.
Yeah, it's a tester.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's doing okay.
Yeah, it's doing great.
Okay, so before we do that, can we have a quick look? So this is you've got a gym here as well, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is your gym.
Yep.
And does much working out go on?
Not as much as you think. Not as much as when we should.
You can see at the backside here, you've left
Yes.
enough space to continually move the water.
Correct. There's a lot of space behind here.
So the rules still apply for nano aquariums,
Yep.
even at Polo Reef.
Yep.
You have to have the room for for flow, yeah.
Yep.
And this door's already open. Is this how we access the light? Is this where everyone dives in?
Yeah, people dive in from this ladder here.
Do you dive in?
I try not to anymore. I've got to watch the market, and I don't want to fall on any coral. There's a like a bench with a fiberglass seat in there.
Yeah.
And she just goes under.
Yeah. Same person knows what they're doing. Because I can imagine if you go in there, there's so many wrong moves. And
yeah. Someone knows exactly where they're going.
And this is for nori?
Yes.
And this is every day?
Yes.
All these clips?
Yeah.
How many sheets of nori?
You can feed them right now. They go to the first one, and then they get bored, and then they get the second one.
The nori is twice a day,
yeah.
And then you feed. Is it frozen food or
frozen mostly? Yeah.
Twice a day.
3 times.
And do you know how much is it?
I'd say about 4 to 5 pounds of food.
And what are the nutrients in this tank?
It's not really a problem. It's like 10 nitrate and 0.1 phosphate, and it's mostly because of the
0.1, yeah.
GFO and the sulfur reactor.
Keeps that in check, yeah.
The other one's already cleaned.
There's nothing on there.
Almost nothing.
This sailfin with the white.
Yeah, there used to be an aberrant sailfin that had a lot of white.
Really?
Over the years, it's turned a little bit more traditional. They turn, you know. Why they do, no one knows.
It's like when you get the hybrid tangs or
right.
Yerpel tangs. Yeah. They're commonly turned yellow or...
Well, I have 5 upstairs in the 2500 that you'll see that stayed purple. Very nice.
Yeah. How old are they? Have you had them for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably a year.
Andrew, what's this room here?
This is our lab. This is where we bring in new live Tahitian wild maxima clams.
So this tank is for the clams?
Right now, and then they get distributed depending on what we see.
We
give them baths and antibiotics and so forth.
For the clams, yeah?
For the clams. These Tahitian wild ones are really hard to take care of. They just, after a month or 3 months, just quit.
But any wild coral, even coral, wild coral, is never as good as aquaculture coral.
We've been swabbing it. We've been finding Vibrio and other things.
On the clams?
Yeah, we've been just trying to develop baths from them.
So this is something you're doing as
We're doing it as an experiment.
This is good. This would be good to monitor then. Are you documenting that on Polo Reef?
We're documenting, yeah.
So you've got... what? These are fish tanks, nothing but, surely.
No.
These are like display tanks.
They're lab display tanks.
So what are these here for?
And the hardest thing for us to do will be not to take some of these pieces for the 2500. They'll get so big that...
But the best thing you could do is take them from these colonies.
I know.
You know exactly where you're at.
Just keep a small piece and then
move it upstairs and keep the mother colonies.
Yeah.
What's the plan for them? What are they for?
They're for exactly what you see them for making a lab decor.
Yeah.
Or using them for the 2500 when that's ready.
You need to keep some of these in here because then you've always got a backup.
Right, exactly.
They look
and we have more backup in the back.
So this is where all the testing goes on in here.
Yeah.
So you test ICPs how often?
ICPs every 2 weeks.
And then but daily testing here?
Yeah, and we have the periodic element charts.
Every single trace
element.
How long have you had the lab?
The lab, man. This thing used to be all budget 2x4s.
Yeah.
It's only been 6 months since it's been fixed up like this.
It looks like a lab.
It looks like a lab.
It feels like a lab. It does feel like a lab.
Yeah, it's a little messy now.
Quarantine systems, yeah?
Well, extra quarantine systems because...
Baby black tanks?
Yeah, that's a baby black.
Beautiful.
They're going to go up in the 2500.
And how long have they got in there?
They're in chloroquine phosphate. We'll probably keep them in here 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And they were scraped. They were scraped before they got in, so we know they're clean.
Are they tank bred or wild?
No, they're wild. But the vet checked them all already.
Do you have an in-house vet?
Yeah, we do.
Really?
Yeah, twice a week he's here.
So just quarantine, yeah? Quarantine,
waiting, stuff, yeah.
I heard that you quarantine the snails.
We do.
But I suppose when you've got
they're in here.
look at the size of these skimmers.
This is for upstairs.
This is ridiculous.
This is for the tank upstairs, in my office, and these two are for the big tank. And that's the ozone we shut off.
Oh yeah, right at the back. Yeah.
Yeah. No, next thing you know, no red lights. And this is the sulfur reactor right here. I mean, at one point, we used to keep the sulfur down here, but we're like down here now.
Really?
Yeah, we don't. Doesn't need it.
And how often do you have to move it, or give it a clean and blow it around?
We blow it from here with like an air thing, and it goes bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
And then we send it down the drain.
To clean these skimmer cups.
To really clean them good, guy gets up on the ladder with the power washer, and but we do have a remote, one of those spinners.
Yeah.
That does it in case you need it.
Look at the velocity.
Yeah, shaking. This is our sand filter for this big tank.
Ah, okay. So you have it. I didn't realize you had a sand filter.
Yeah, but it runs on a loop, so not everything is getting it. And
Amazing.
we backwash this once every 10 days. It's actually not sand. It's actually like little white glass beads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spherical beads.
Yeah.
Now in quarantine, fish quarantine. That's he's doing a water change down in the 900. This is the 900 drop down and my anemone tank.
Is this a silo then? One of the silos downstairs?
That's the sump level downstairs.
Incredible.
And sump level on the main tank is about 1,900 gallons.
Did you come up with all of this?
It was a scat drawing, and Jonathan from Country Critters basically had this type of setup already in the store.
So you could adapt that to this system,
yes.
yeah. Fish quarantine systems here.
Fish quarantine, both sides.
Yeah.
This is where we make the water. Underneath, this is a big tower.
That goes into the silos,
Yep,
yeah. And then
big UV sterilizer there.
Well, this is a UV.
Yeah.
And which system is this for?
That's the main system, and that's my upstairs system. And then all three of these tanks. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, there's more in the back. Are attached to the 17,000.
Right. So these are the tanks that are with the main display
Correct.
tank, yeah.
And these are the clams that we can't keep alive, though.
Well, this is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. But at one point, a few weeks ago, there was clams everywhere.
Which is your favorite clam? What type?
I love the Maximus.
Maximus, yeah. Where are these corals going? What are they doing?
They're just in a lower light.
To recover it?
Same water. No, they're just. We don't want to take from here too. This became a display too.
Yeah. Because you can't put any of this in the main display. No,
not really. No, and I can't. And I'm not sure I want to do this kind of Willy Wonka color upstairs by 2,500.
Oh, okay. You don't want.
I want to make it more like a shallow
lagoon.
And if you see it, you'll see why.
Yeah. Andrew, this bath here, is this a live rock project? Yeah.
Yeah, we have tons of dead rock that was live, and then we take that, it's bleached already, we put it in here, and then I asked my buddy Jason to get me like 5 new fresh pieces from Australia.
Just to get it to
and
see
they're
it,
in here, and then it stays here, and then it goes downstairs into a basket in the sump.
Yeah, just stays there for when you need it.
So we need it.
Best way to do it. Do you have like stages of quarantine? So stage 1, stage 2, and then final observations?
Yeah. So it turns out that some of these fish have had urinema, so we switched to chloroquine phosphate, and now the vet is checking and scraping every week now.
Every week.
Yeah.
And this is snails, yeah?
Yeah, snails and other things, some carpets.
So what are these coral? These are frags?
Frags for frag swaps and stuff like that.
So these are from your colonies that you have? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Where is Yeltsin?
You are testing the water now?
Yes, I am.
Are you chief of the Sump?
I'm not chief of the Sump, but I just, Just working here, that's all.
Jensen's going to show us what he's doing today. Some salt you're filling up, some RO.
Yeah, I'm gonna mix up the salt, so you wanna see that?
Let's do it. Yeah, so what's going on?
Okay, so I made it a 5,000 gallon for the salt water.
5,000.
5,000 gallon. Right now we have like 30, maybe 2,800 gallon there right now. So I still go up. So, and so that's my RO water.
I wonder if anyone's ever fallen in there. Look. What?
This is my RO water.
Look how fast that's coming out. You are kidding. It's like a normal hose.
Yeah, this is a machine will do that. Yeah, clean up all the cartridges clean.
You are kidding. This is insane. And how often do you have to do this, Jelson? Is this daily?
Twice a week.
Twice a week, yeah. And how many liters do these hold?
This is like the 1,200 gallon right there, but I use for the making the first RO water, and then I add it over here. So when I added salt, you know, the magnesium, the complement number 1, the A and B, making like 1,000 gallon each first. So
the question I have to ask, does people have to get in here to clean this?
oh no, we have special the mineral the citric acid.
Yeah.
We dump this citric acid for 24 hours
Yeah.
with the hose water.
Cleans it
Much
out, yeah.
clear.
Anyone ever fallen in?
Not yet. Not yet.
There's a first.
All right, let's go downstairs.
Yeah, let's have a look. Downstairs is where we're going to actually see these silos and all the filtration of the water.
So this is our computer. Yeah. So we can control everything here. We have we have 4 systems right now, but 2's only included here, 2's upstairs. So this is the 900 you saw over there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the system right here. This is 2,500 upstairs Sump.
In the office.
In the office one, yeah.
This is the office
This
one,
the
yeah?
one, yeah. This is the one in the one you say in the room up over there right now with a 900 drop down.
The drop off.
This
Yeah.
is the Sump for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the skimmer, UV sterilized.
Refugium as well.
Yeah, we try Corona here, so take natural
yeah.
out.
And this is
This is the main system.
look at the
This is 12 feet down. 15 feet down.
look at the velocity of the return.
Yeah.
So this comes down through some filter salts and then
Well, that's just for the sulfur reactor.
this dripping is the sulfur, yeah?
No, that's an hour of water. Maintain it for 24 hours just to keep the cylinder
So that just
level.
keeps,
Yeah.
that just keeps that. So that's just dripping.
Dripping
Yeah?
all 24 hours.
And this returns up.
The upstairs. Yeah. Go all the way to the here. You see the tunnel over there?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have a tunnel right there.
Yes.
I will show you.
Yeah, yeah.
The tunnel go all the way to my lab, all the way going back to behind the tank. Those are the tower. You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
is the
this
salt.
one. This is it. Three.
Salt arrow.
It's both RO. This is just RO for my extra RO, but this RO clean up the diatomic filter.
Ah.
Yeah,
And this is twice a week. This
twice a week. Yeah,
it's loud.
yeah.
It's like a cruise ship engine or something.
Yeah, this is like 10 horsepower each one. Look up there.
These are the return.
This is the return for the 2,500.
Wow.
Those are the right here, the main system. Yeah, one is for the skimmer, 2 for 1 return.
Skimmer. Yeah.
The ones work like 12 hours. They do like a rotation. One of the off 12 hours, one of the work 12 hours.
This is amazing.
Great. It's not even done yet. No. Yeah. It's the temperature.
So that's how you. Yeah.
Cold. Yeah. I gotta go 77. So
How do you heat it?
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Don't say anybody. Don't tell anyone. This is the house boiler room.
Oh my gosh.
It's just the whole houses. And this is my boiler room. Heat up the tower.
So this is the house.
This is the house, yeah.
This is for the tanks.
Yeah.
No way.
I can, that tower I can warm up like from 68 degrees to 77 for 15 minutes.
You kidding?
Nope.
15 minutes, all that water.
Yep.
But how do you chill the water then?
What we have, let me show the chillers.
Yeah, I see the chiller, yeah.
Oh yeah, we have like a 8 chiller.
I've seen videos of this, but this just blows your mind. Oh, we go outside.
See, this is dehumidify for 1, 2, 3, 4 for the big system.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chiller.
5 chillers.
Yeah.
And how quickly could you chill?
We'll keep up the 24-hour just maintain. Yeah, it's like it's running. We keep the 77 temperature. If you go like 78, kick it in. That was 79, kick it in. Yeah. See our generator?
Yeah.
It's one for a house, one for the fish tank.
So it's the same generator size for the house,
For the building, yeah. Just one side for the houses, one side for the fish tank.
This is crazy. As you can see, having this size aquarium takes a lot of maintenance, and the team behind everything going on here work really hard and are really passionate about the success of Polo Reef. And trust me, however I captured this video, I cannot do it justice. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Come on upstairs and
Should we go
I'll show you the next project. You want to talk for the dogs, right?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, exactly.
You see how she
You're letting us down. She's going, shut up.
Yes, exactly.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, they're the Yerples. They're all Yerples.
Yeah, they look really good. How long have you
One's yellow. That's a yellow tank.
This is a yellow tang, yeah. How long have you had the Yerples now? How long?
A year and a half maybe?
They look really good.
Kept them in the back for quite a while.
So this is cycled now. You've got tester corals in there.
Yep.
Closed loop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is the final scape.
That is
You'll be
the
doing?
final scape. Yep. I think it's going to try to do like a shallow lagoon.
Do you spend much time in this room?
Not yet, but
Because
I will.
there's no tank in here.
Right, exactly. But I will.
This hybrid
Beautiful,
yellow.
Beautiful.
Is it always looked this color?
Always the same. And it was in captivity like that for a long time, so
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to change.
Any more fish to put in here, or?
Yeah, just that last batch that I think that you saw downstairs,
yeah.
next to tilefish, and those blacks.
Fish inverts, then the coral.
That's one way to do it. Somewhere, someone's alone for 60 days. So I used to buy auctions at the top, and at these music auctions. And what you have here, well, first of all, here is probably be my most valuable. Can you guess?
Stones.
Stones.
This is stones.
Yeah. No way.
Oh my god.
There's somewhere there, held.
And I bought it a long time ago. That was Springsteen. That's Bon Jovi's.
And then this one?
It's the Eagles.
What?
The
Eagles?
Eagles. U2.
You too?
U2.
Wait.
Oh my gosh. And this one? This is. Oh, I know this one. This is Matt Sorum, isn't it?
I don't know.
Matt Sorum.
Yes.
Is that that?
So,
Yes.
So maybe it's Guns N' Roses?
Oh, it's Guns N' Roses.
That's Slash. That's Slash. Duff.
Oh my
Guns N'
God.
Roses.
I have a
No,
signed,
you know.
So you've got a sign. This is the best one.
Yeah. That's Sting.
Sting.
And because I don't know how to play any of these, this is why we have this room.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for having me, and It's been
a real pleasure to
You've
have
been
you guys.
an amazing host. If you aren't already, for some reason, not following Polo Reef, go check Polo Reef out. Everyone knows who Polo Reef is surely by now. We're going to have a look at some koi to finish out with this video.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Really appreciate it. If you love this content, like and subscribe. Make sure you do that for Yorkshire. The next time you'll be back, there'll be plenty of more stuff to see.
In the fish.
In the fish.
Koi's in here.
We entered them into tournaments.
Yeah, I know.
And some of my biggest prizes, they're not here. They're in the koi farm.
Ah.
Even in nicer conditions. Somebody should have brought some food. You should get some food.
And Andrew, where's the champion koi, Jennifer, that you've got?
Jennifer Aniston.
She's not here. She's not
She's
here.
not here.
She's in Hollywood.
I keep her at some special
Her
place
house
where
back
no
there.
guys are gonna be gangbanging her. She's hidden way deep in Pennsylvania in an old woman's pond.